Send that one onto offense. A follow-up from Jacob here. A touch, trying for the ground
Jacob,
pitch.
no!
What? No! Garo could not get to that in time. Not expecting that kind of touch at all.
What an amazing prediction from Jacob. Knowing Insolence was going for that, he kept his body between the ball and his goal. And knowing that Insol was going to get a hard clear, dunked it right over him, which left the goalie just a deer in the headlights. Fantastic play from Jacob. To try and roll with it. So I'm hoping they can get their heads up and continue on, as it is still early in the series.
Oh, you just saw there again, kind of a double commitment on offense, or on defense rather. Dapper and Miho up on the wall in the Spider-Man position. You'll see him right here in the replay, bumping each other. Not what you want to see, because that just opened up so much space, made it so confusing for the last defender, and that makes it a 3-goal game.
Especially when Jacob's ready to pass. If there's anybody that's going to give you a weird pass to deal with, it's probably going to be the
They're going to try and finish this in regulation as they scream this one down into the blue. Garrett will put it high. Turtle looks to follow along. Going for the fake touch, and Jacob with a shot. Can he finish it off? He does! That's our second buzzer beater for the win of the day.
Garrett making up for that mistake, plays it off the wall perfectly inside to awaiting Jacob, and then upside down again. They talked about how afraid Leaf is anytime he sees that, and then that perfect placement. Unfortunately, trying to get the save, it still goes top left, and NRG clutches it with 0 seconds left.
As possible, and even then, they have to put their head-to-head ratio when it comes to win percentage.
Well, unfortunately for them, playing this defensive isn't going to do it. I like Vince trying to maintain possession and bring that upfield. The only issue is there is an entire team of NRG just waiting for him to get that 50-50. And as soon as it happens, it pops up, and then a follow-up from Fire.
You got at it, and it's working out for them so far. NRG having to readjust.
Garrett!
No! Sneaky! Garrett just gets a little bit of a booty touch on that to throw it to the far side.
Off the wall again. We saw Jacob do it off the ceiling. Oh my, Garrett does it off the back wall there, and it didn't get a lot of power on the shot, but it was just so well placed right off the far post, and GarrettG takes the lead for NRG.
His attack seemed really weak coming up from Radiance, and easily stopped by NRG before it even gets to a cross in the box. There's a shot though from Jacob, extending the lead with only 13 seconds left.
Jacob making a statement here. Lemon Puppy did not get the greatest clear, and Jacob touches it off the ceiling and immediately boosts right back into it. A ceiling self-pass double touch from Jacob. That's going to lock this game up for NRG.
Fireburner, if he just approached that one perhaps a little more slowly, but Jacob!
That's a
off
redemption.
the wall? An unorthodox shot indeed by Jacob.
That's a redemption. He missed that first shot, and then Fireburner missed it. He's like, no, you know what? I don't want to miss that again.
Fireburner missed the steal too.
He's like, Jacob's like, I'll just make it harder on myself. Take the shot from the corner instead of right in front of it. G2's half, but G2's still getting plenty of boost and able to contest a lot of these high shots.
Jacob hanging far upfield, as only Jacob does, gets the angle. Excuse me, I don't understand how this goes in. What a play here from NRG. Do you see where he was? He was in their box.
To see that bounce, go towards the ceiling and go, yeah, you know, this is actually, I can take a shot off this.
I'll play this backwards.
Who is like, I see this, like, oh, I can take a shot off
Lemon
this.
played by himself. This is what I talked about. One member of Radiance at a time in the offense.
Fireburner demo. Another Fireburner demo. This Fireburner is just a pain in the side.
Jacob!
And Jacob does it himself yet again. We saw in game number 1, it was the double tap to himself. This time, he lands on it, pops off his hood, and then dunks on Memory. I'm sorry, Memory, but Jacob just posterized it.
They will take the series if Radiance can't get another goal. And as you said, this will be a scary spot now, but Garrett just completely whiffing.
They're out of boost. Everyone's out of boost, and Fireburner's the one who finally gets it in.
That setup from Jacob was nice little pop for Fireburner to connect with it and put it in. Look at that touch. Garrett completely whiffing before, though.
The pressure just mounting and mounting and mounting, and NRG finally put that in. The demo threw the defense into chaos, and they just kept boost denying, and
they don't need it here. 20 seconds left on the clock, and Denial just in such a bad situation. They missed the final defense. Fireburner will put it away. This is going to be a sweep for NRG.
Junior tried to get a little bit of vengeance by getting a demolition on Jacob after that beautiful pass. He's just been a passing machine this series, and that will make it 10 shots to 2. 2 right now from NRG to Denial. They are just absolutely shutting them out from offense.
As we said at the Dapper, lofting that one in front of the net. Miho up to try and shoot, but Fireburner will clear it away. Now GarrettG and Jacob moving upfield very quickly. Can he double tap this one? Drops it straight down. Great play from Jacob. That's NRG with the lead.
We've seen these highlights from Jacob so many times, and he must be happy to bring it out in a series that means so much. Following that up and getting a tight angle. He even nicked the crossbar on the way down. It hit it, but it still had enough momentum to go into the net.
And then he places it on net.
An excellent shot into the midfield. Sizz looks to follow it up, but Jacob has the better read onto target.
God.
Upper 90 tie game.
Jacob yet again with these touches. You see Fireburner play it up high. Sizz ends up trying to go for it, but Jacob immediately boosts down and goes underneath him, balances it, and then puts another pop in top right corner. Jacob is popping off.
Sends it over to the side. Fireburner will play this one off the wall, back into the middle. Jacob goes up to see if he can set this one up. Surprisingly gets the turnaround. Fireburner takes the shot. What was this pass from Jacob?
It's incredible. We've seen it from him time and time again. He gets one touch, follows it through, and gets just one more. Leathermere had no clue what was about to happen with that. He tried to predict the bounce off the backboard, and Fireburner read his teammate well, able to follow suit, and all the delayed touches from NRG leading up to that. The previous 3 touches.
You really just have to have a very strong mindset. Now Garrett's going to try to take this up. Jacob with the bump sets it up for Garrett. What a play by Jacob, clearing the path for Garrett.
It's like watching like your childhood pet just like look at, he just had to watch this goal go in. Poor Corrupted.
That was mean.
He got destroyed, just shoved all the way into net, and then he just had to watch. There's nothing he could do to stop himself. He might have been able to flip, but it wouldn't have mattered.
Hashtag just Jacob things. It'll be all over this match, folks. Jacob on the wall will try to pull this one off. 18 seconds left, down by 4. Game number 1. He pushes it through. He just keeps on doing the dribbles. How?
Oh, this isn't too great. Sizz tried to come up for that, but he got dunked through by Jacob.
Man.
Turtle left on the ground. There's no reason.
Leathermere will block it away, and now Jacob coming off the wall. He's going to play this one slow. What a play to set out to the middle, and Fireburner will put it upper 90. Great play by NRG.
This is what I mean by slowing the play down and just doing what they don't expect. Instead of getting that first hit with both Sad Jr. and GarrettG expected, he waited for it. He forced them to try and make a late decision, and then he flicked it over both of their heads.
There. Almost had another chance. 2 people up in the wall, not a bad spot. Look, no one attacking this. Literally no pressure from the defense. And that allows Garrett to get one in.
Oh my GarrettG. Look at this. He jumps and pops right as he touched the ball. He uses his second jump to pop, and he needed to get that ball under the crossbar, so he hit it with his wheels to get that angle down. That was well done. Mechanical perfection by GarrettG.
At this point, they really don't need to. They're able to just play it, keep that pressure up. Because, I mean, we're talking another minute already gone in the game, but with pass plays and pressure like that, what a play from these two yet again.
This is how you do teamwork. Over to Jacob, straight back down to Fireburner, who hits it with that big old rear end of the Batmobile into the middle of the net.
See if they can come out of this. It's hard to gather a boost enough on kickoff, but with a man down, you have so much less resource to expend to go for these early shots.
I don't know. Jacob will just slam it in. That was a difficult shot to block, even if you were at full manpower. And just like that, G2 will not be able to get the win here. But
what a touch.
What a game.